my viewers, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. My video for today is how to do well in job interviews. Yes, how to do well in job interviews. And I'll take you through uh, a bit of the definition of an interview and a bit of the description of the job interviews and how we can do well in job interviews. And it goes like this. A job interview is an important stage of an organization's hiring process. And the definition of an interview is it's a conversation between a hiring manager or HR professional and a candidate who applied for an open position. And a job interview is very important because it helps to evaluate the skills and the progress of a candidate seeking for a position or a job in an organization. And I'll take you through ways in which we can do well in job interviews. And it goes like this. The first way is to review the job description before the interview. You should consider reviewing the job description once more before the interview. After you've applied for a job and you've been called for an interview, just go through the job description of the position you have applied once more so that you can get the understanding of what the job you're doing entails. Yes. Number two is research the company. Review the mission and values of the company. Consider looking through their social media pages, their websites, or any news the media shares about the organization. For example, if you applied for a job at Kenya Pipeline Company, or you've applied for a job at Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, or Independent Boundaries, Electoral Boundaries and Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, that is IEBC, you look at their websites on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You look at what their mission is about. Look at their what values they promote. Once you do that, you'll have an idea of what the company is all about that you've applied for. The third way is practice answering top interview questions. Ask a friend or a mentor or any person who has applied for that position before, or someone who has been involved in, who has gone through job interviews, to practice with them. Analyze top common interview questions. For example, tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work in this organization? What skills are you good at? What previous positions have you worked with or worked for? Yeah, those are the questions that are there in the job interviews. The fourth way is pause before answering questions. Think through your answers before responding to help you plan what to say. Once you're asked a certain question, take time to understand what the question entails, and once you do that, you'll be able to understand the question, and you'll be able to deliver the answer to the interviewer or the HR. Number five is speak positively about your previous experiences. Consider ways to focus on the positive aspects of your former position and what you've learned. For example, if you've worked as a presiding officer at Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, you just say positive things about the presiding officer position. Or if you've applied for a certain position in ethics and anti-corruption commission, maybe as an education officer, you highlight those positions. Yeah. Number 6 is be truthful. Uh, your resume includes your work history and be honest about your previous roles. And finally, the last way is know what to ask the interviewer. Prepare some questions to ask based on your experiences. For example, ask the interviewer what the job position entails, or what can I do to do well in your company, for example. Also have questions to ask showing the interest in the organization. You will do that maybe after you've been interviewed. And yeah, hope you've learned something about how to do well in job interviews. If you've learned something from this video, comment down below, and bye.